Okay, now listen to me. Each time I called Pharaoh's phone and asked him if he'd gotten his divorce, he'd always say something like, I'm still working on it. Or,
I'm still working on it.
Not yet. Or,
why are you rushing me?
I don't want to talk about that.
Me and you don't do it.
Still working on it. And I was tired of hearing those responses.
I know you was.
So,
Child boo. Couldn't have been
one day, bored, lonely, and tired of waiting on him, I decided to shift my attention elsewhere. I started dating other guys.
Shift it, girl. It's about time. What she was waiting for?
There was this really good-looking Caucasian
guy.
He lived a few doors down from where my sister
Tell me more.
He seemed to be a really good guy. I call him Mike.
Mike.
He was always checking for me.
Where your sister?
Always asking my sister questions about me.
I'm sitting here waiting.
Saying that he wanted to date me, take me out for dinner, something like that. And I had never given him a chance because of, Pharaoh.
Stop.
I would only say hi to the guy and then go along my way. And I wouldn't be late for work. I refused to be late. I refused to miss a day. So it was just work and sleep. Spend some time with my daughter, spend some time with my sister and her husband, work and sleep, and repeat. And to tell you the truth, after everything that had went on with me, Pharaoh, to date anybody, and his roommates out here, it's off the chain. And then after leaving his home, dealing with everything that I went through with my dad's side of the family, honestly, I just wanted to focus on me and my daughter and get my life in order.
I know that's right.
But the good-looking Caucasian guy that lived a few doors down from my sister never gave up. Not giving up. He kept asking about me. He kept telling my sister to talk him up.
Flowers for me.
He would even leave flowers with my sister and have her give them to me. And I thought that was really nice. That hadn't been done for me. Never. Still, I put him off. And just when I thought that he'd given up on me and moved on, one day I come home from work, and who's sitting in the living room beside my sister? Kakia. Like everything is just lovely. Yeah, Mike.
Get that boy a chance, girl. You better get that boy a chance. He working hard for you.
So that evening, he wound up staying over, and I wind up being mannerable and polite and talking to him, carrying on a conversation. My sister invited him to stay for dinner. We all did things together. And we hit it off. In common.
Like playing cards, stuff like that.
He was very nice.
I think we got a lot in common.
He wanted to hang out and get to know me, and I allowed him to. I started
Let's go have some fun. Just you and me.
Pharaoh was still going through his divorce. That seemed
still working on it. Be patient. It's taking happy.
Necessary.
You've been saying this forever.
It was never going to be finalized.
Who said that?
I started looking at other possibilities. I was honest with him about it.
Go, girl.
And he said that he understood. And he was okay.
He's a liar.
Well, me and Mike started hanging out whenever I was off work.
I like
he was either at my sister's house almost every day, or I was at his house every day. But we enjoyed each other.
He's so funny. Yeah.
Then one day I come home from work, and I see all these officers standing in front of the complex, the entrance of the complex. There's a lot of backed up traffic. The officers are instructing people to go around, that we couldn't go through the regular entrance. So I don't really think much of it. I go around just as everyone else did. Go around to the back entrance. I get to my sister's house, and I tell her how I had to drive around to the back of the building. To the back of the complex entrance to the building in order to get to her home. And I asked her what's going on. She says, I don't know. I didn't hear anything. So I said, well, find out. Something's going on down there. She goes outside to find out what's happening and what's going on. And I go into the bathroom to freshen up. A few minutes later, she comes back in screaming and crying, unconsolable. I'm like, what's wrong? What's wrong? Talk to me. Tell me what's wrong. And she can't speak. All she can do is point. She's pointing outside. She's pointing and she's shaking. So I decided to go outside to see for myself what's going on. I walk a few doors down and I see the ambulance, I see police cars, I see the fire truck, I see yellow tape around Mike's home. I walk up a little further, as far as I can, as close as I can get to his property, as far as the officers would let me, and I see his roommate standing in the crowd. And I asked him what's happening, thinking maybe they had like a mishap with the stove or something, I'm like, what happened? What's going on? The roommate starts to cry. And he tells me that Mike is gone. I'm like, what do you mean Mike is gone? And he says, Mike unalived himself.